What is up, world? Welcome back. ChargeTheGame podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. Fly, Eagles fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Who's going to win this game? We shall see. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up, like the video. Let's go. First off, I actually just came up with that off of the head. I feel like that was pretty catchy. But we're going to get in here, guys, and talk about the discrepancies between Jalen Hurts and Jayden Daniels. Should Eagle Nation be worried? Is Eagle Nation worried about this young talent in Washington, D.C.? Jayden Daniels is absolutely sensational, first off. And I can't even talk crap to him. Like, I talk crap to Dallas Cowboy fans. It's really kind of odd talking crap to a Washington. Y'all call them Redskins or Commanders? I like saying Redskins. I'm sorry. Redskins is what I'm going to call this team. Because I feel like he's bringing some originality back. I feel like Jayden Daniels is doing a fine job of putting this team back on the map. And I pray and hope that they do go back to the Redskins name. I just feel like more NFL teams respected that more than the Commanders. But, man, make no mistake, guys. I'll be the first to tell you, I do feel like the Eagles are going to win. I don't know if it'll necessarily be like the last NFC Championship, where Brock Purdy got injured and it was a blowout. I doubt it. But one thing I do know, guys, is Jayden Daniels is not easily rattled. Okay? There's a difference between this Jalen Hurts of 2025 versus Jalen Hurts of 2022. I think that a lot has to do with offensive coordinators being rotated and changed out every season. And Jayden Daniels has the plug-and-play method. He has a great coach, quarterback coach, Cliff Kingsbury. It has done a fantastic job. Cliff Kingsbury coaching that what's the guy, Caleb Williams, has worked wonders for Jayden Daniels. It's just like Jayden Daniels is playing like he's been in the league 8 years already. That you just don't see stuff like that. For him to go and knock off the number 1 home seed, the Detroit Lions, in a they were literally fresh off of a bye week and still got the business. But because this dude, he doesn't flinch. Now, granted, the defense was a little spotty, which works in Jalen Hurts' favor. Our defense has saved us in several games this year because the passing game just hasn't happened. And if I have to be honest, man, Jayden Daniels reminds me of 2022 Jalen Hurts. I mean, you guys remember like yesterday when Jalen Hurts, you try to tackle him, he would move out of the pocket, scramble. A.J. Brown was having the best season of his life damn near. Smitty, like everything was firing on all cylinders. And he outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts can rise to the occasion. The only thing is he hasn't been rising to the occasion because he hasn't had to. He hasn't had to. Now, that's going to have to change in this game. Okay, you guys literally have to treat this game like it's the Super Bowl because it's the game before the Super Bowl. And we all know that it's very hard to find yourself in these positions. By the way, how do you think the Dallas Cowboy fans feel seeing the Commanders and the Eagles in the NFC Championship? What do you think is going through that fan base mind right now? What do you think is going through Jerry Jones's mind right now? I gotta suck, bro. But it ain't us. That's the good part about it, guys. Jalen Hurts is nursing that injury. Jayden Daniels had a bit of a rib injury. He seems to be back. And I think he's more healthier than Jalen Hurts. I think that Jayden Daniels' team is more healthier than a lot of the Eagles right now, except for the guy they lost. What's the Sam guy, the offensive lineman? That's going to be a problem because Jalen Carter is going to go hunting all game. All game. The Eagles are going to have to get pressures on Jayden Daniels and contain him even if he tries to scramble because they have similar playing styles. Right now in this moment, because of what's being asked of him, Jayden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts. And I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear that, but that is truth. And I'm an Eagles fan, okay? You seriously think that the Eagle fan base, the organization, they didn't build this roster to play the way he is playing. Kellen Moore had enough sense to see that Jalen Hurts couldn't make certain passes. This is why Saquon Barkley is having the season that he's having because they stopped throwing the ball as much because they understand that it is better for Saquon Barkley for the offense to run through him. It is what it is. And it's making Jalen Hurts look like incapable, and it's making Jalen Hurts remain rusty for the most part. Now, I saw him do it during Pittsburgh, and then he came to the podium and was like, this is what you want. He'd be sucking his teeth and shit. He's like, this is what you want. This is what y'all want to see. Yes, we just kind of wanted to see that all season. And we need to see that in the postseason, by the way. And I think that Jalen Hurts is going to rise to the challenge. Keep in mind, guys, a lot of people are talking about him only having I think he had like 90 yards in the last playoff game against the Rams. Keep in mind the key passes that A.J. Brown dropped. Okay, the weather conditions, maybe it was cold, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. But hopefully, guys, A.J. Brown is going to have his game face on, and so will Jalen Hurts. I do feel like since their relationship has gotten so rocky that is playing, and a lot of people aren't talking about this, but I do feel like that is playing a role into just their timing, their chemistry, man. But everybody got a job to do. We can't play detective and try to figure out what's going on. We need to show up and execute, because if we don't, Jaden Daniels is going to send our ass to bed. He can't send us home. We'll be there. We can't say that we got the home crowd, because Detroit had the home crowd. This kid will get the job done. He is not to be taken light. I saw that in the first game, and I said, yeah, they're going to be dangerous for the next few years. Like the Washington Commanders, and they got like close to $100 million in cap space. They are going to have a lot of big names that actually want to play with this kid, because what he does that I like, he's actually naturally a pocket passer. That's what I like. And a lot of people on TV saying that he has a little bit of Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God. What? Who wouldn't want that concoction? Seriously, who wouldn't want that concoction? And this guy does it with a smile. I mean, you never see this kid being mad. I think, you know what I think? I think Magic Johnson said, just smile, kid. Because Magic Johnson smiled all the damn time. I think that's what he told him to do. This kid never stops smiling. And you know what that does for your team? When they see a rookie out there doing what Sam Howell and quarterbacks could not do prior to him being there, it's going to bring it out of them. It's going to make them really, really want to play for this kid. Kid's a captain as a rookie. Come on, guys. Like, we gotta give Jaden Daniels his credit, because, he turned out to be everything that, we thought Caleb Williams would be. And here this kid is, his rookie year. This is literally history. Rookie year in the NFC Championship. And he has familiarity with us. He knows our style. He knows our tendencies. Now, granted, we know his too, but that's what's going to make this thing a nail-biting performance. The defense has to show up. Louvu is a dirty player, but I kind of like it because he does what he has to do. He knocked my man Jalen Hurts out of the game last game. But guess what? We got some get back. We're going to be looking to get some get back. And we're gonna try our best to put a helmet on Louvu ass. Okay? That's what we're going to try to do. Bobby Wagner too. Okay? Ain't nobody scared of y'all out here. Okay? Everybody's talking about how much more easier our Super Bowl window has opened because we're playing the Commanders. I do believe that we would have beat the Detroit Lions too, guys. I just felt like we were more nastier, more physical. And regardless, we were going to keep fighting. It was going to be a slugfest. And I think we would have pulled it out. But Jaden Daniels, man, he's a game changer. This kid has what it takes. He believes in himself. His calmness, the way that this guy preps for a game using virtual reality goggles or some shit like that. I'm just like, whoa, where does this kid come from? I never even heard of this. And I hope that the Eagles, order some of that shit for Jalen Hurts too, because clearly this guy can't pick up a damn blitz. And I love Jalen Hurts now. I do. I got 2 Jalen Hurts jerseys. Going to wear them probably leading up to game day. But Jalen Hurts, you got to do better, bro. You have to do better. You can't take those sacks. I understand they coached not turning the ball over out of you. Okay, we'll throw the damn ball away. It's not worth losing, such good fielding, because that back sets us. And it makes it very, very hard. We kept the Rams in that game way longer than we should. We should have put them away easily. We rushed for what, 260? How do you rush for 260 and it still comes down to a touchdown? It doesn't make sense. We have to be effective, efficient, and consistent with the way that we pass the ball. We have to if we're going to beat this team. We can't look at them and say, oh, they got a rookie quarterback. We ain't really worried. I understand that the atmosphere is going to be intense. Eagle Nation will be there wreaking havoc. I actually bought tickets to go to Philly during the Super Bowl in case the Eagles make it, just in case. And if they don't, it's just a trip to Philly. Hopefully they make it. So I'm going to ask you guys, what are you worried about when it comes to Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels? Like, what do you think will prevent one or the other from winning this game? And what do you think will cause them to lose the game? For me, I think that Vic Fangio's defense and turnovers will cause Jaden Daniels to turn into a pumpkin and lose this game. Now, for the Eagles, they shut Saquon down and we're forced to pass. I'm not too confident that we can win that game. We've been playing one style the whole game, and I just don't know with Jalen Hurts, his timing. He waits till people gets open and then throw the ball, but that's just not how it works in the pros. You have to throw people open. You have to. So that was just one of the few things I'm thinking. So I want you guys to tell me what you think. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up, like the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Yeah.